What were the expectations going into this game, Rick?
I think they were high, Dan. I mean, the problem is you come out of it with the debate is like, who did Tom Brady remind you of? Which Bucs quarterback? Was it Trent Dilfer, Benny Testaverde, Chris Sims? Like, you just didn't anticipate that, right? He didn't play well, and they didn't play well as a team, obviously, at times, but you just don't expect the pick sixes and, another throw that got away from him over the middle to Mike Evans. And I think you come away saying, this is going to be a difficult task. You knew that going in, but it might be harder than we even anticipated just because, he seems to be caught in the middle. He didn't look like Tom Brady checking the ball down, getting it out of his hands quickly, and yet he also didn't really drive the ball down the field. He's sort of stuck there. And I just think it's going to be a much harder process maybe even than he expected, especially with no no preseason games, no training camp or off-season work and that kind of thing.
What was Brady like post-game?
Well, he was very somewhat Belichickian, very Patriot-like. He took the blame, for everything, including coronavirus and Hurricane Sally or whatever is approaching. I mean, it was, if nothing else, he's accountable. We know that. And he was sullen. I mean, he wasn't happy with anything they did. And, I think the players, he's been very upbeat, in practice, very positive with guys. He's got nicknames for all of them, Scooter and, and Juice and all this, and that's great. But they found out what the real Tom Brady is like when things aren't going well on the field. And I think practice is going to have a little different tenor to it this week than it did before.
But you have to temper the expectations, though, Rick. You're on the road against an established team, a team that people are looking at as a Super Bowl contender, that they didn't have many off-season acquisitions, and it is game one.
Yes, it is game one, and we're in the Overreaction Monday business. So that's what I'm trying to hype this up, Dan. We can't have nice things in Tampa. I keep telling you. You want to talk about the Lightning? I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, I've seen this movie, and it always ends badly. I mean, here's the thing. We expect it to be better. The one thing they have going for them maybe is the schedule. I mean, they got Carolina, which has a new program, and Teddy Bridgewater, who was the other guy they would have signed if Brady didn't. And then they go to Denver, and then they, after that, and then they've got, the Chargers at home. So maybe they can get, in 3 weeks we're talking, and they're 3-1 and right back in the division race. But you just never want to put that kind of product. I just think there were so many expectations and so much hype, and I'm wondering what Jameis Winston was thinking as he's watching, Brady throw a pick six going the other way, something he did 7 times last year. Brady's only done it 14 times in the regular season before yesterday.